Today we will discuss the payroll accounting question number 1 from HN Tiwari. In this question they are asking you to calculate the payroll of the employees, and they have given us three components. One is the basic salary, means they are talking about three component of the salary to calculate the gross salary. So first component will be basic salary, DA and then HRA. For basic salary, there is no calculation which is required. You can see in the question that they have not given the basic salary. This means you have to take the imaginary name of the employees and the basic salary. On the basis of basic salary, your calculation will be done, and you are given the employee identification ID, name of the employee and basic pay. They have given condition for DA and HRA, which we will discuss in case of DNS allowance. They are saying that DA is paid at rate of 10% of basic salary, subject to maximum of 5400, subject to maximum of 5400. HRA is computed as per the following scale. For HRA also they have given the condition that up to 10,000 you will receive the 10% of basic salary. If your salary is 10,000 1 to 25,000, then fixed 1,000 plus 20% of basic salary which is above 10,000. Means if your salary is 24,000, so in that case 20% of 14,000 plus 1,000. Don't worry, I will give you example in Excel sheet. Right now I'm just reading the question. Then above 25,000, 4,000 plus 30% of basic salary above 25,000. Means if your salary is above 25,000, then 4,000 we will pay you. 4,000 is fixed amount plus 30% of the amount which is in excess of 25,000, which is in excess of 35,000. And they are saying you are given, they have not given the question exactly, but you can assume employee identification number, name of the employee, basic salary. So if these three things we can assume, then we can calculate the DA and DP. And we have to take basic salary in such a way that some employees should have the salary up to 10,000, some should fall between the 10 to 25,000, others should fall above 25,000. Then only you can show it. Plus for DA you are required to take 10%. So in that case also you have, if you want to show that the DA should not be more than 10% of basic and maximum of 5400, then you have to do accordingly. Now I will move to the, or one more thing we can do. Okay. So I have already solved this question, but don't see these DA, HRA and gross salary. You just assume that employee ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is all imaginary, and name of the employee is also imaginary. You can take any name. And in the question you can see that we have the condition for DA plus HRA. So for HRA, first of all, you can see that up to 10,000, 10 to 25,000 and above 25,000. So if we want to show these three conditions, this means we should have the basic salary of such type. So you can see that I have taken basic salaries also entered, means I have just taken the example. I have just assumed these basic salary. So you can see for A and B, I have taken the basic salary as 5,000 and 8,000, which is fulfilling the condition of 10,000 up to 10,000. We can see this we can show this condition by taking these two types. Then for 10,000 to 14,000, we are again taking two condition: 10,000, 11,000 and 14,000, 22,000. So these three basic salaries are related to the range 10,000 means 10 to 25,000, 11,000, 14,000 and 22,000. Then we have above 20,000, above 25,000. For above 25,000, we have all these categories: 30,000, 38,000, 46,000. And you can see I have highlighted these two, 54,000 and 62,000. The reason is that in case of DA, if you are watching the DA condition, if you can observe that in that case they are saying we want 10% of basic salary, and that should not be more than 5,400, means you can pay 10%. If my salary is just 20,000, then 10% would be 2,000, we know that. But they are telling us that the value which you are paying should not be more than 5,400. The maximum value which you can pay is 5,400. So whenever my salary is less than 5,400, 54,000, in that case, every time the 10% value is lesser, so no problem will arise. But once your salary will cross the 54,000, in that case, now if you will compare these two, you will see that this is the 10% of the basic salary. This is the maximum amount which we can pay and the actual value which we are paying. Right, so for DA, I'm taking these example. If your salary is 20,000, 10% will be 10% would be 2,000. The maximum which you can pay 5,400, but we have to follow whichever is lower, whichever is lower. So in that case, what is lower? Actually, you will pay 2,000. Then if your basic salary is 40,000, 10% would be 4,000. So then you will compare these two, whichever is lower would be. Why we are saying whichever is lower? Because it is saying you can pay 10% but subject to maximum of 5,400. आप 10% दोगे but it should not be more than 5,400. Because it disturbed me. मुझे वैसे कोई problem नहीं है, but when we are doing the full-fledged question, at that time it may disturbed. And I'm trying to make or create the YouTube video for you, in which I will try to record I will try to capture the screen and record the video so that even after the class you can watch it. So in that, if you are coming after means after 9:40, in that case it can be a problem. I have to try to I have to edit each and every time, which I don't want. So I will edit definitely, because I'm taking full class. I will not upload the full class over the YouTube. I will try to upload the some portion which is important, but please try to come over time. You will miss it otherwise. प्रैक्टिस सेशन है तो फिर भी चल जाएगा, बट अगर यू नो दैट टुडे आई विल डिस्कस द प्रॉपर क्वेश्चन, so at least you should be attentive. So for DA we have the condition should not be means you should not pay maximum means you should not pay more than 5,400. They have given the condition. So we have taken the different example of the basic salary. Basic salary is 20,000, 40,000, 60,000, and 10% will be 2,000, 4,000 and 6,000, but the condition is we cannot pay more than 5,400. So we have to check whichever is lower. So we have to check the minimum of these two. They are saying maximum which you can pay is 5,400, means in case if your 10% is, which is the last case, if your 10% is more than 5,400, in that case you should pay only 5,400. So this is the condition which we have in case of DA, which we have in case of DA. Then we have condition for the basic salary. Then we have condition for basic salary. So suppose your basic salary is 9,000 only. So we are saying up to 9,000 there is no problem. You just pay 10% of the salary, means you can pay 10% as your HRA. As your HRA if your salary is up to 10,000. But if your salary is 10,000 to 25,000, in that case we will pay you a fixed amount, that is 1,000, plus we will pay you 20%. 20% of what? The salary which is in excess of, the salary which is in excess of 10,000. So what will be the amount? 20,000 minus 10,000 bracket close. So you can see, please understand this condition as we will apply it with the help of formula. Right now I'm just giving you the brief idea how these conditions are formed, how we can apply it. Then we will apply with the help of formula in the final question. So if your
Ma'am,
salary,
why did we subtract 10,000 from it?
what?
Why did we subtract 10,000?
You can see in the question that it is saying 20% of basic salary above 10,000, means the salary which is in excess or above 10,000, of that amount you will calculate the 20%. You will not calculate the 20% directly of the basic salary. The salary which you are receiving, उसमें 10,000 से above जो value है उसका आपको 20% calculate करना है. Okay, so in this case 20% of the salary which is in excess of 10,000 plus 1,000, this is the HRA amount for a person who is salary in between 10,000 to 25,000. So we have assumed one basic salary which is in this particular range, and then we can see. So 20%, you can check the formula in the formula bar, or again I can show you. 20%, 20,000 minus 10,000, 10,000 उसका 20% क्या होगा? 2,000. The total HRA which you will receive in this case will be 3,000. Then now I'm taking the example of a salary which is above 25,000. Suppose your salary is 30,000. In that case, the fixed value which you will receive will be 4,000, plus you are required to calculate the 30% of a salary which is above 20,000. 30% of a salary which is above 30,000. So this 25,000. So the actual salary which you are having is 30,000, and in excess of 30,000 would be calculated. So in excess of 20,000, 25,000 will be calculated, and 30% of that will be given to the employee plus 4,000. So if your basic salary is 30,000, then you will check what is the salary which is in excess of 25,000. So that will be the 5,000, and 30% of 5,000 plus 4,000 will be given to the employee as HRA, will be given to the employee as HRA. So for this you can see that we have to calculate it again and again, but if we are applying a proper formula, in one single formula you can calculate for each and every employee and apply it. We have taken the example of 10 employees only, which we can calculate manually also. But when we are talking about the big organization, in that case, it is very difficult for them to apply the condition manually for each and every person. Plus, the chances of error will also increase. So that's why we have to apply the formula in this case. So you can see, okay, in this case I forget to apply the star to multiplication, and then this is the value which you will pay. Please write in the chat box or unmute yourself. Tell me, is it clear?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'm taking one more example. If your salary is 50,000, what will be the fixed amount? 4,000 plus 30% of what? 30% of the amount which is in excess of 25,000. Of 50,000 minus 25,000. So 30% of the amount which is in excess of 20,000 plus 4,000, total of these two will be given to the employees, as HRA. So just press enter. So you will add these two value. So this will be the HRA. For those who are not able to understand, please try to read the question first. अगर question पढ़ा ही नहीं है, in that case you can't understand it. You have to understand the condition first, clearly understand. Up to 10,000 you will receive 10% of the basic salary. So that is related to 9,900. 9,000 ka simple 10% we have calculated, that is 900.
Okay, ma'am, now got it.
Okay, 10,000 to 25,000 for them. What is the value?
Okay.
1,000 plus, I'm just repeating for all so that you can be crystal clear about this. 10,000 to 25,000, 1,000 plus 20% of basic salary above 10,000. So fixed value is 1,000 which you will receive if your salary is in between 10,000 to 25,000, and the 20% of a salary which is in excess of 10,000, so if my salary is 20,000 and in excess of 10,000, to calculate the in excess of 10,000 I have to deduct 10,000 from my salary. So 20,000 minus 10,000, उसका 20% calculate करेंगे. So multiply, you have to apply this asterisk sign. You have to be clear about it. Multiplication कर रहे हो तो ये this asterisk sign will be used. Or in every formula we will start, if you are applying the formula you have to apply the is equal to sign, then only it will understand that you want to apply the formula. Then last condition, what is the last condition? That is related to above 25,000. So if your salary is 30,000, so plus 4,000 will be given to you, plus 30% of the salary which is above 25,000 will be given. So if my salary is 30,000, so in excess of 25,000, how I will calculate? 30,000 minus 25,000. 30% of that will be calculated. So 30% would be 1,500. So total 5,500 I will receive as a HRA if my salary is 30,000, right? Now we are moving to the question. In question we can apply this by conditions. So before starting it directly, I'm just telling you, in case of Excel, first of all, whenever we are applying the formula, you have to use the is equal to sign. Suppose I want to check the average value, or you can say mean value. For that we have the average formula. This is an just example. This average is not related to this question. I'm just telling you how to apply it. Average लेना है. So when I will write the average, you can see whatever functions they have, the inbuilt function they have related to average. So मैंने जैसे ही लिखना, when I start writing average, so in that case it is showing me the multiple option which I have. So once I finish the average, I start brackets, so it knows that I'm talking about the average formula. It will show me the formula also. It will show me the formula also, right? So when it will show me the formula, in that case you can see that it is telling me that average bracket open, then all select all the numbers. So suppose I want to check what is the average of gross salary. I will go to the gross salary. I will click on the cell. Then I will click on the cell from where I want to start. Then press shift and arrow key. Downward arrow key because I want to select the downward values. Shift आपको continuously press करके रखना है. Then arrow key. So this is the way to select. Shift continuously आपको press करके रखना है, then downward arrow key. In this way you can select it and close the brackets. Press enter. Bracket closure is also very important. So this is the average basic salary or average gross salary in this case. Okay, now we are starting with the question. In the question you have to write, means you have to assume the employee ID, name of the employee and the basic salary. But for HRA and DA they have given the conditions which we have to apply. And then for for the gross salary we have just simply applied the sum formula. Sum formula mein what you have to do, you have to just write is equal to sum. You can see it will show you when you are writing sum, so it will show you all the options which are available to you, but we want to use sum. Then it will show you the formula sum, then select the number. So what I want to sum for the gross salary, basic salary. अब मुझे select करना है, this means shift and rightward arrow key as I want to select my right portion. Then shift and rightward arrow key, right arrow key, then close it. You will receive the total of the values जिसको भी आपने select किया, whatever you have selected you will get total of that. Okay, this is the gross. And but for these two, but for DA and HRA we have to apply the formula. Now first of all I'm moving to the HRA, oh sorry DA. DA का formula simple है. We are saying we want minimum of what? We want minimum of 10% of basic salary or 5400. So we are telling that we want minimum of what? We want minimum of these two values, 5400 and 10% of C2. In C2 we have written the basic salary, so we are saying 10% of basic salary और 5400, इन दोनों में से जो भी minimum है please give us. So all the basic salary you can see are less than 5400 except these highlighted. So you can see that I have already applied the formula. I can write here also for you. So if I want to apply the formula for DA, minimum bracket open, minimum of what? Basic salary multiplied by 10% हमें करना है. You can use the percentage or 0.10 you can say. So multiply मैंने कर दिया 0.10 comma 5400. So I want minimum of these two. So I entered the formula. I getting the 10% and then to drag it, formula आपको हर सेल में जाके enter नहीं करना. You can easily drag it. You just drag it simply, or you can see that when I'm going to this particular cell, how to drag it. You go at the end normal. This is this bold, this thick cursor is here. When I'm going to this particular cell at the end, now plus sign is coming. When plus sign is coming, press your mouse or your touchpad in the laptop. Then don't leave it, drag it till the point. Suppose I want to drag it till the 10th employee, then drop it. So in this way this formula will be applied in all these cells. This formula will be applied in all these cells, and you can see that मैंने जो that the formula which I have applied here in this case, in first case, the first employee, employee A, it has taken C2, 10% of C2, and but when I drag it, it is automatically taking C8 for the G. For employee G, it is automatically taking C8. Why? Because it assume that if we, for calculation for first employee, the first row you are using C2, then for quant means for suppose first में आपने क्या use किया है C2, then for next you will use the C3, तो it is automatically adjusting. It will adjust only if you are not using the dollar sign. It will adjust only if you are not using the dollar sign. Means we don't want to fix a value. We don't want to fix a value. We want to change it with the change in the employee. आप उसे ड्रैग कर रहे हो, उसके साथ डॉलर यूज नहीं कर रहे. दिस मीन्स वी वांट कि ये वैल्यू चेंज हो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दी रो. So it will automatically adjust. But अगर आपको लग रहा है कि you want to fix it, in that case we have to use the dollar formula. That how to use the dollar we will discuss in question number 2 of the payroll accounting. Then we have the condition.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please repeat again how to apply it to all the fields?
You just go to this cell where you have applied the formula. This plus sign will appear. आप एंड में जाओगे, दिस प्लस साइन विल अपीयर. आप अपना कर्सर प्रेस करो, मीन्स यू जस्ट प्रेस द माउस, देन ड्रैग इट, और फिर उसके बाद उसे छोड़ दो, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली ड्रैग कर देगा उस फॉर्मूला को सारे सेल्स में. सी मुझे आगे ड्रैग करना है तो मैं इसको नीचे ड्रैग करूंगी. इन दिस वे आई कैन ड्रैग. ये कि एक बार प्रेस करने के बाद उसे छोड़ना नहीं है. यू विल जस्ट प्रेस इज कॉन्टिन्यूसली, और जहां तक आपको ड्रैग करना है यू विल ड्रैग टिल दैट पॉइंट एंड देन you will drop it. Before that you will not drop it, right? Okay, for HRA we have a long formula, so I have to maximize the window size. So you please read the condition. Up to 10,000 10%, 10,000 to 25,000, 1,000 plus 20% of basic salary, in excess of 20% if your salary is above 25,000, 4,000 आपको फिक्स है, plus 30% of a salary which is above 25,000. So for HRA also you have, in case of HRA we have to apply the if function. For HRA we have to apply the if function. In case of if, you can apply the condition. In case of if you can apply the condition, you can see that in case of if we are giving the test. Suppose मैं पहले आपको एक सिंपल तरीके से अप्लाई करके देती हूँ. if this particular cell is 20,000, ठीक है, then give me true, otherwise I want you to write false. So now see, मैंने लिखा है कि in this particular cell the value is 20,000, then give me true, otherwise give me false. So in this case you can see that the cell which I have selected is having the value of 22,000, not 20,000. So it has given me the false. तो if के केस में हम उसे कंडीशन बताते हैं कि जिस भी सेल का आप सिलेक्शन कर रहे हो वहां पे अगर गिवन वैल्यू है तो मुझे आप कोई स्पेसिफाइड, आई हैव रिटन ट्रू, तो वो मुझे अगर वो कंडीशन फुलफिल हो रही है देन इट विल गिव मी दी ट्रू वैल्यू, otherwise it will give me the false value. Otherwise it will give me the false value. अब मैं इसमें अगर true की जगह मैं लिख रही हूं I need 2300 230 मान लो, और false की जगह आप suppose I'm writing 200. Make sure, ठीक है, कि 20 मैंने बोला है कि if in this particular cell value is 22,000, तो मुझे आप 230 दे दो अगर करेक्ट है. if it is correct, if it is false then give me 200. and sequence is important, पहले आपको true वाली ही बात बतानी पड़ेगी and then false वाली. You will see that it has given me 200. So in case of if, basically what we are doing, we have given the option to the computer that if this condition is satisfied, then what do you want? I want 230. If this condition is not satisfied, I want 200. So if you want text value, it can give you text. If you want number, it will give you a number. और इसकी जगह मैं 230 की जगह कुछ फॉर्मूला लिखना चाहती और I want इसी सेल का मुझे क्या दे दो आप 10% दे दो, right? If this value is 22,000 तो मुझे 10% दे दो, अदरवाइज मुझे 200 दो. अदरवाइज गिव मी 200 और मैं इसको लिखना चाहती हूँ कि मुझे 0 चाहिए तो वो मुझे 0 दे देगा. बट इन दिस केस एज यू कैन सी दैट 22,000 एंड 22,000 दोनों मैच हो रहे हैं, तो इट विल गिव मी 10% ऑफ C3. just see, it has given me the 10%. So in this way we can apply the if function. So if this condition is fulfilled, what I want a formula value, it will give me the form, it will apply the formula and give it to me. If it is false, then what I want text, number, formula चाहिए आपको, formula मिल जाएगा. You want 0, it will give you 0. If you want false should be written, it will give you the false. So you can see that within this formula I have applied two conditions. One is that if it is true, then what I want. If it is not true, then what I want. So similarly, HRA के केस में भी क्या है, we will give some condition. We will give some condition. If C2 means my basic salary is less than 10,000, वहां पे मैंने is equal to use किया था. Here I am saying that if basic salary is less than 10,000, then please give me 10% of basic salary. 10% of basic salary, and there is a possibility that the value may not be less than of 10% of salary. First case में जहां पे हम apply कर रहे हैं, here this condition is satisfied, so it will give you the 10%. But what about the other basic salaries where the value is greater than 10,000? तो in that case this means I want कि आप first अगर situation fulfill हो रही है, means salary, the basic salary is less than 10,000, then please calculate the 10%. Then calculate the 10%, and if this situation is not fulfilled, then apply the another formula. Then apply the another formula. वहां पे मैंने false बोला था कि अगर condition fulfill नहीं होती, then please give me the false or 0. But here I am saying if condition is not fulfilled, then please apply the another formula. तो वो formula apply कर देगा. I'm saying if basic salary is less than 10,000, then please calculate the 10%. Means if this condition is fulfilled less than 10,000 से, तो आप simply 10% कर दो. But if this situation is not fulfilled, if this condition is not fulfilled, then please apply the another formula. Then for another formula, I have again applied the if. Why? Because in the other situation, I am saying that if the basic salary is 25,000, because मैंने फॉर्मूला इसलिए अप्लाई किया है क्योंकि मेरी जो बाकी सैलरीज हैं they are above 10,000, except 5,000 and 8,000, all the values are above 10,000. So this means I can have the other values also. So I have applied the another if function. So this condition is false, तो आप दूसरा फंक्शन अप्लाई करो और उसमें आप बोल रहे हो if the basic salary is less than 25,000. If the basic salary is less than 25,000, then please calculate. मीन्स अगर मैंने जो false वाली कंडीशन है तो false हो रहा है, अगर ये 10,000 से कम नहीं है तो आप फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करो. और फॉर्मूले में क्या चेक करो, फॉर्मूले में चेक करो कि द बेसिक सैलरी इज लेस देन 25,000. लेस देन 25,000 में वो 10,000 वाली वैल्यू को ऑटोमेटिकली इनकॉर्पोरेट नहीं करेगा. वाई? Because for 10,000 it has already applied a condition that is 10% of basic salary. Now here it will automatically take 10,000 to 25,000. Because 10,000 पे उसे हमने पहले इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रखी है कि आपको ये अप्लाई करना है. तो 10,000 अबव पे वो ये चेक करेगा कि 10,000 और 25,000 की रेंज में है. वहां पे वो बोलेगा 10 आपको फिक्स्ड, अगर ये ट्रू हो रही है सिचुएशन मींस लेस देन 25,000 है बट अबव 10,000 है, तो वहां पे आप मुझे फिक्स्ड 1,000 रुपीज दो और फिक्स्ड 1,000 रुपीज दो और 20% of the salary which is in excess of 10,000, which is in excess of 10,000. So in excess of 10,000 is C2 means basic salary minus 10,000, and you can see instead of writing the exact salary, I am using the cell reference. The reason is that when you will drag it, it will automatically take, you are applying for the C2 in the E2 cell. When you will move to the E3, जब आप E3 के लिए drag करोगे तो वो उसे C3 ले लेगा. When you will drag for the E4, it will take automatically C4. तो वो automatically adjust कर ले. That's why you are using the cell reference instead of actual value. So while applying the formula, we have to select the cell instead of value. But जो condition है उनके लिए हमें exact numbers लिखने पड़ेंगे. So I am repeating what we are required to do. If the basic salary is less than 10,000, then 10% calculate karo. If the basic salary is less than 25,000, then calculate fixed 1,000 plus 20% of the value which is in excess of 10,000. And in this case we are saying कि जो आपने false थी first condition आपने ये apply कर दिया. अब जो हमने second if लगाया था वहां पे भी तो true false apply हो रहा है. तो if this salary is 25,000 तो give it this, otherwise means अगर ये 25,000 से कम नहीं है, सैलरी 25,000 से ज्यादा है, more than 25,000, then please calculate 4,000 plus 30% of basic 30% of the basic salary which is in excess of 25,000, which is in excess of 30%. I am repeating again, ज्यादा डिटेल्स में मत जाओ, बस सिंपली इतना समझो. इफ बेसिक सैलरी आपकी 10,000 से कम है तो आप हमें कैलकुलेट करके दे दो 10%. इफ बेसिक सैलरी इज लेस देन 25,000 तो आप कैलकुलेट करके दे दो 1,000 plus 20% of a salary which is in excess of 10,000. And if these two conditions are not applicable, then directly calculate 4,000 plus 30% of a salary which is in excess of 25,000, and then you can drag it. In this way you can do the HRA. So I am stopping here and I am taking the attendance, and next class I can extend it. Yes, any doubt?